Welcome back to Snow Dog's Cooking, where if we can cook it, so can you. Because all you gotta do is follow these directions. It's really not as hard as you think. So, last video, we made one of Jamie's favorite Christmas snacks, which was the Christmas tree wreaths. Christmas wreaths. I guess they weren't trees. And I had mentioned something about fudge. And you guys said we should make fudge. So today, we're gonna make peppermint fudge, because it's one of my favorite things. And I've already been eating candy cane, so I'm sure my tongue's probably already red. So we're gonna make peppermint fudge. This is Mackinac Island style fudge. So it's gonna be that creamy consistency like Mackinac Island. If you've never been there, the fudge there is superior to any other fudge. Trust me. So we're gonna attempt to make this, and hopefully it works out. If it doesn't, you'll never see this video. Or you'll see us make it again if we mess it up. And of course, best kitchen helper ever, even though you can't have any of these ingredients. Second best kitchen helper ever. I'm gonna call you fourth best kitchen helper ever, even though you technically should be first. And third best kitchen helper ever is holding up the living room as she does. With your perfect little crossy paws, you little angel. So we have all of our ingredients here on the stove. You're gonna need a medium-sized saucepan, and then real quick, we'll go over all of these ingredients. You're gonna need a half a cup of whole milk. Use regular milk, not lactose-free. You're gonna need a teaspoon of peppermint extract. It looks like there's nothing in that bowl, but trust me, it's in there. I'm still gonna add the teaspoon of vanilla as well. You also can use more peppermint if you really want to. You're gonna need some crushed up candy canes or peppermint to put on top afterwards. You could also mix this in, but I'm not gonna do that. You need a half a cup of cocoa powder, a half a cup of brown sugar, a light brown sugar to be clear, a half a cup of white sugar, 2 cups of confectioner's sugar, and a stick of butter. That's a lot of stuff.
I mean, it's kind of easy because isn't this like a half cup? So half cup, half cup, half cup, 2
I think
cups.
so. I don't know. It's 8 tablespoons of butter. Is that how much is in a half a cup of butter?
I don't know. I thought I said it right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
Oh, it's really soft. That'll melt.
Yeah, well, we let it get to room temperature. So, and then we have our saucepan. We have our whisk. We're going to go ahead and get this started. So the first thing we're going to need to do is we are going to put the butter in the pot. We already have our butter at room temperature, so it'll melt pretty quick. It doesn't have to be, but it would. Look at it melting. Look at it. It's just sliding around. Ma'am, you can't eat the butter. That would be an emergency vet visit for sure. Then we're going to add the sugar, the white sugar. Look at that. There's so much sugar in fudge.
Yes. In most candies, there's a lot of the sugars.
It's good for you.
I mean, in portions. It's good. It's great.
Good energy.
Yeah, that's all.
The brown sugar, by the way, firmly packed brown sugar. You can see Jamie did that for me. That goes in there. All right, now we're building a sand castle. There we go. And then a half a cup of whole milk. And as I said, I went and got regular milk. This is not lactose-free milk. Lactose-free milk can work with this, but sometimes your fudge just won't form properly, so we just go with the regular milk. Now we are going to stir this, and we are going to have it on a low heat and slowly bring it to a boil. Low heat. Unfortunately, we still have an electric stove, so which, believe it or not, does make this harder. Jamie will tell you it won't, but I don't like my electric stove. Can I have a new one?
I've seen people doing it in a microwave, so.
Well, the next version of fudge will be in the microwave.
I mean,
No, it won't. It will not. It could be, but no, I don't want to make that version in the microwave.
Right.
Speaking of the next version, I put up a poll on our community tab and asked you guys if we should make peppermint fudge or peanut butter fudge or both, and you guys said both. So guess what? Next week, you're probably going to see the peanut butter fudge recipe because
I
it's,
want some peanut butter.
I was going to say, it's still the
I
holidays.
would much rather have the peanut butter.
I am the peppermint fan. Jamie's the peanut butter fudge fan. The reason we're doing these as 2 videos and not all as one is there are 2 totally different ways to make fudge. So we're going to make the Mackinac Island peppermint fudge first, and then we'll make more fudge.
Peanut butter fudge is easier.
It is a lot easier to
I mean,
make.
this is pretty easy too. Just follow some rules.
Right, and the holidays are here, so we'll probably take this with us to some holiday parties. We're not eating all of this fudge. We're totally eating all the fudge. Is it melted yet?
No.
Oh my gosh, it takes forever.
Oh, it's getting close.
Oh yeah, keep stirring that. So we do have to get it all melted together and then bring it to a boil. Ooh, it smells like caramel. It's starting to do the bubbly thing. So once this starts to boil, we're gonna turn, oh, the pan's hot, don't touch it. We're gonna turn this to a low, medium heat for like 6 minutes. We do have a non-candy thermometer. I have a candy thermometer somewhere. But we really want this to be between 235 and 238 degrees. But if you don't have a candy thermometer, doing it for about 6 minutes should be pretty good. Woo-hoo-hoo. Now we don't want this to burn. You can see those bubbles coming up. It is boiling. We just turned our heat all the way. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. We just turned our heat down to 2. Because again, this is an electric stove. And now we're going to do this for 6 minutes. Let's check in on Best Kitchen Helper Ever. Ma'am, would you like a snack? Let me get one for you. Since there's nothing you can eat, you cannot take this from her. Have a cookie. Oh, you didn't even chew it. Have a cookie. That's how it's done, ma'am. That's how you chew things. Now let's go find third best kitchen helper ever to give her her cookie. Here you go, princess. See, you didn't even have to come in there to get it. I brought it right to you. All right, so we went our 6 minutes, and then we went a little bit more. We're pretty sure it's about ready. Now we have removed it from the heat. We're gonna let it sit for, I don't know, like 5 minutes, and then we're gonna whisk in all the goodness. It looks like caramel, and it smells amazing. All right, we've switched to the whisk. You can also use a hand mixer. Whisk and slowly pour the peppermint extract.
Now you can see liquid in there.
Yeah, it really is in there. I say, oh man, you're gonna shock it. You gotta stir and whisk and pour and, you know, all the things.
Mix.
And then that was the peppermint extract.
That was the peppermint. Which
so
one
now we're
next?
gonna add the vanilla.
The vanilla. Ooh, that smells good.
I know it does smell good, doesn't it?
All right, so vanilla.
And like I said, it was a teaspoon of both of these. And a whiskey, whiskey, whiskey. And then add your cocoa powder.
Ooh, okay.
And whiskey, whiskey, whiskey. Ooh, I hope this pan is big enough.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you whisk that in just a little bit, and then you go ahead and add your 2 cups of sugar. And then you gotta whisk like crazy.
All right.
2 cups powdered sugar. Oh my goodness. Poof! You got it. You got this. Poof! Don't breathe this.
Oh my God, that's some sugar.
All right, and this is where your arm comes into play. Whisk, 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 whisk. Oh my goodness. So basically, as we whisk this together, you're gonna see that it looks really, really glossy. We have to continuously whisk it until it's not until it's not glossy anymore. Yeah, and don't worry, this will happen. We've already spilled powdered sugar everywhere. Oh yeah, get all them edges in there before it cools too much. You got this. So it's hard to tell because of our bright light, but it doesn't have that sheen anymore. So now, are you already eating it? What do you think?
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
It's actually, I thought it'd be too pepperminty, but.
It's pretty good. Sorry, dogs can't lick the beaters.
Nope, but I
Now we're gonna take this, and we're gonna come over here, and we're gonna pour it out on here. So we are using our silicone mat to do this. You can also use, yeah, it looks pretty good. You can also use saran wrap, but we're gonna pour it on here just like this. And then we're gonna kind of form it into a loaf. If you really wanted to, I guess you could also put it in a pan. It's not technically how it's supposed to be done. And don't worry, we'll get to this part as well. So this should set up pretty quick. You can do it however you want. My thought was to kind of make it into a loaf, but I guess you can make it into a square as well. Whatever shape you want. And then we're just gonna, before it sets up too much, we're gonna put the peppermint on top. We're gonna be cutting this into little cubes and pieces anyway, so however you wanna do it. I mean, that looks
don't know
pretty
how
good.
big of a loaf.
That's pretty
It's
good.
a little thick over here.
We're gonna decorate the top with a little bit of extra peppermint for some color and fun. You wanna do this while it's still a little bit warm, so it'll stick in there. Look at this pepperminty fudge.
Oh, there's a big piece.
This piece right here.
Yeah.
Is that piece
maybe,
too
yeah,
big?
maybe you should nab that one out here. I'll fix it with some little,
There you
little
go.
light sprinkles here.
That's probably perfect. That's beautiful.
That looks great.
Perfect. Now, we're gonna go ahead and leave this on the counter for like an hour or so. Don't worry, we'll get the dogs out of here so we can let this cool. But it is already, it's already starting to cool. We're just gonna let it sit here, let it cool, and then we'll slice it. Oh my goodness. So we have let this cool. It is a little bit soft, but Mackinac Island fudge is supposed to be soft. It's still pretty hard. Like I would have to put a lot of force to push my finger through that. You will notice that this flattened out a little bit. That's because it was still really warm when we were working with it. And instead of continuously folding it up to make like a dome loaf shape, we kind of let it do this because, again, we want to cut this into little pieces. Ma'am, you can't have fudge. I love you. You're adorable, but you can't have fudge.
Look at me for some fudge.
Maybe we'll have to make dog-friendly fudge one day. But now, we're going to go ahead and cut this. And because this isn't a perfect rectangle, the pieces, of course, are not going to be perfect. So, we'll cut them.
I'm going to go same principle. This is how you do tile. And
yeah. Cut it, and then cut it in half.
So we'll go middle.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I was saying.
Cut it? Yeah, I cut it.
All right. It's gonna be soft.
And then half again, I guess.
Sure.
And then we'll do half and half.
Yeah, I think that I think that's probably gonna be pretty perfect. And then leave them this size. And then cut this piece in half. Yeah, this piece in half, and then half and half.
Oops, this one got a little small, but it's okay.
That's okay. If you come down the middle, and then half and half, I think it'll be perfect. It'll give us quite a few chunkies of fudge. And oh, it smells so pepperminty.
It does smell good.
Oh, it does. See, like, these are going to be a little bit bigger, but I think that's okay. Some of us like bigger pieces of fudge. Like,
oh my gosh, this
like
is almost like perfect.
Yeah. It's really, really, I can tell by the texture already just by you cutting it.
Yeah, you can see that one lifted up.
Very similar to
That's
Mackinac
good.
Island fudge.
That's going to be good.
Okay, that's going to be my piece because it's got more peppermint crumbles on
All right,
top.
I gotta look.
Yeah, show it. That is Mackinac fudge consistency of fudge. Now, does it melt? That's the big thing.
Oh God, it melts.
Yeah? Like almost instantly?
Instantly.
That's Mackinac Island fudge.
It's not as... It's peppermint. Well, I got a little peppermint on top. But
I didn't put as much peppermint in as I could have because I didn't want it to be too pepperminty for you.
I think any more would be too much. That's
perfect.
It's almost like a York peppermint patty.
Nice. Okay.
That's really good. Okay, you gotta try.
I gotta try mine. Okay, so we have actually tried a couple of Mackinac Island fudge style recipes that I was not happy with. We've never tried this one, so let's see. Jamie said it melted. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh my goodness, I want to make every flavor now.
Oh, yeah.
Salted caramel, German chocolate.
The peppermint's a little pepperminty.
I love it. I love peppermint. You're right though, it tastes like a York peppermint patty.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that melt. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Crystal, if you're watching this, I did it. You need to make this one. This is the one. Remember, she tried it on her show. This is the one. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that worked out pretty easy. And that's delicious.
So good. Perfection. Yeah, that right there is perfection. So I have been trying to perfect a Mackinac Island fudge style recipe for a very long time. And Mackinac Island fudge is made in a very specific way. This is very similar. This is the closest I have ever come to replicating what they make on the island. And if you're wondering, Murdoch's fudge is my favorite Mackinac Island fudge. If you guys decide to make this, let us know how yours turned out. If you would like to see more of what we do and what we've made, there'll be links on the screen here and down in the video description below. Don't forget to click that bell and turn on all notifications because next week we're making peanut butter fudge, which is different than this, but it's Jamie's favorite, so we're gonna do that next week. All right, you guys, we hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay positive, dream big, and we will see you again soon. I wanna eat another piece so bad. I know I shouldn't, but I think I might. Goodbye, audience.